Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we defeated the Shia Jihad for Jerusalem, led by the Fatimids over here, which was a little surprising to me. I kind of expected that we would lose that one again. But we didn't. We do still have the Sunni Jihad going on, but that's much less of a problem. It's only the Caliph here and the Bektashi order, and we have it well in hand. We're sieging his capital right now, and we should be able to end this pretty soon. We did have a minor problem as well with losing the county of Athol here, so I think what happened was our King of Sicily, who died in the last episode as well, we had pressed his claim for the Kingdom of Sicily, and when he died the title was inherited by the existing despot of Brittany, and it passed out of our realm along with a few of the counties down here, but not all of them, and also our county of Athol. So we'll have to take that one back probably as soon as we're done with this jihad. We also should be prepared for another succession pretty soon here, because we are 79 years old. So let's not get too comfortable on the throne as Emperor Roderick the Hammer, though he does have a very cool nickname, which we got for winning that jihad, I think. Why don't you come into this county and we can siege multiple things there. Gain some free tech points. And people are now voting for Prince John. Okay, that's good. Did Alistair die? Is that what happened? I think he must have. He's now no longer showing up in this list at all. Well, he's no longer being voted for, that's all we can say, I guess. So we'll appoint the Bishop of St. Andrews as our court chaplain, and I assume we have plenty of land that needs to be converted, so we'll set him to work. Let's have a look at the religious map mode, actually, while we're here. So we do have a good portion of Jerusalem converted. None of the other land that we've conquered more recently down here has been converted yet, though. Pisa and France, I think, have this land in North Africa, and they've done a pretty good job of converting that. And this Orthodox land owned by the Byzantines over here. It looks like the Aztecs haven't made much progress on converting their land to their religion. But they are, I assume, working on it. We do have some little Orthodox counties, or counties becoming Orthodox in Europe here. Including our county, because I guess the Despot of Sicily is Orthodox. Okay. Guess there's nothing else too out of the ordinary there. Let's also look at the culture map mode while we're here. You have some Scottish culture developing in Jerusalem, and quite a lot over here in Portugal as well, which is good. No change in Sicily yet, though. It looks like, I don't know if our Duchess here is actually Scottish. No, she's Norman. So I guess that won't be becoming Scottish. Alright, let's continue with our war. So now people are voting for Callum. He's fine too, guys. Just make up your mind, please. Just settle on one or the other. Who are we voting for right now? We're currently voting for Roderick. Yeah, I think we'll keep our vote on Roderick just because he's younger. But I don't mind too much which of those characters gets to inherit. Offer to join war from the King of Castile. I guess we'll accept. Oh, and there goes the succession. Okay. So we are Emperor Callum, as it turns out, so slightly older than the other candidate. That's fine, though. Our current heir is Margaret Dunbar. Well, that seems actually unlikely, since I believe we would have to elect a male character. There's one available. So it just means that people haven't voted for their preferences yet. Maybe we could elect a female heir. I don't know, actually. We'll see. We have spots in the council to be filled. We need a marshal. Let's see, our Duke of Moray is powerful, as is its Grand Mayor of Sinai. And King of Wales. I don't think any of these guys are going to be that powerful, though. Well, maybe we'll appoint Moray as our Marshal anyway, since that's his best field. I really don't want to appoint somebody so bad at stewardship as our steward, though. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the best character here, Constanzo. And let's get you guys doing your jobs. Collect taxes here and train troops here. Okay, so while we are still in this jihad, we'll have a opinion bonus with our vassals, which will hopefully protect us from the request council position. Okay, I guess this is just here because we were previously a vassal, but we no longer are. And our heir currently is going to be Patrick, apparently. We'll see how that actually turns out. Select an ambition anyway. And I think we'll try to groom an heir. And for our focus, I think we'll go with rulership. We might have a chance to improve our education trait, I think, if we do that. Let's see what other characters get nominated for succession here. Andrew would be great. Let's vote for Andrew. Finally, marrying all of our dynasty members to all those geniuses and quick characters is paying off. Alright, somebody else joining a defensive pact, not a big deal, I think. Really taking a lot of attrition here. With only 2,600 troops. I guess there's a neutral army here as well, though not a big one. Out of supplies, okay. Maybe our best bet then is going to be to try to assault some of these. What do you want? Oh, he wants to marry somebody. He's getting married finally. I accept our kinswoman Margaret, okay. Well, she's chaste, but hopefully they have some children pretty quickly. Despite that. Alright, only got up to 72% from that, and we can't assault the next holding. Unfortunately. Andrew had a daughter, Fenella. Okay, good for him. And our nephew, Indulf, needs an education. He's rowdy, an idolizer, and fussy. So not great for martial. Or intrigue. I guess learning is his best choice here. Alright then. Let's stop leading troops ourselves, by the way. Okay, so I think we move half of this army out to avoid attrition. And just continue sieging for the moment. Do have some enemy armies, tiny ones down here. Alright, so we can definitely move our Chancellor somewhere else to deal with any other vassals who are unhappy. We have 2 advisor slots to give away as well, if we should need to do that. Looks like everyone is pretty happy for the moment. These guys aren't going to be too low even once the plus 40 goes away. Oh, he gets an extra plus 50 because we're defending his actual title. Still, though, it looks like his opinion is going to be reasonable once that goes away too. And our Grand Mayor of Sinai, it turns out, is actually our third most powerful vassal, which is kind of a surprise to me. I guess we should work on him. How are they doing with their trade posts down there? Oh, they're expanding, okay. Are they making us a good chunk of money yet? Still about 50. I guess is okay. I assume most of our money is going on retinue upkeep right now. This Earl wants to marry a kinsman of mine to his heir. Yeah, okay. I guess we can accept that. Alright, this is because we arranged this marriage because she is quick. I see. In that case, I'll definitely allow it. And this army is actually sieging successfully down here. Let's raise Jerusalem's troops and do something about that. I'm starting to think my courtier Ursula might fancy me. This is Andrew's wife. Let's not do that, I think. And I think we'll avoid appointing Andrew as commander as well. You're the spy master. Our kinsman Radolf has contracted consumption. That's bad. Looks like there is a bit of an outbreak around here. Hey, we won another siege up here, which got us to 90%. This battle got us to 91. I'll just disband that for now. Kind of hoping this siege will get us the rest of the way to 100. One cynical comment after another, I could not take it anymore. I even tried to bribe Shona so that she would shut up and stop firing cynical remarks at me. So this is late Emperor Roderick's wife, who is actually pregnant right now. I wonder if that's with Roderick's child? How long ago did he die? January to November is about 9 months. Actually, no, that's 11 months. What am I doing? So it's probably not with Roderick's child. Okay. So we'll tell her to stop it, and she will, or our opinion of her will go down. Okay. She does have lover's pox, so I guess she has been sleeping around a bit. Also, she's Fraticelli heretic. Okay. And her child is slow. Well, okay then. My brother Prince David has requested to join the Knights Templar in their struggle against the infidel, even though this will forever disinherit him. I'm probably going to say no to that. Costs us so much piety, but hopefully we won't need it. The only thing we'd need it for is... Oh wow, young Mungo has finished his education in the ways of war and unfortunately became a misguided warrior. Well, that's fine, he's still strong. He can still have strong children. Or get us a good alliance. Let's see if there's any available geniuses. I don't really want to have to wait 4 years, but the possibility of getting strong genius babies, I think we'll do it. And our nephew Sweeney needs a childhood focus. I'll just go for thrift for him, I think. Okay, so this siege is going to get us pretty close to 100, if not all the way. The travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo has finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo, describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers are provided a rare glimpse to the world beyond Europe, but there are those who discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A stunning tale nonetheless. Okay, so that did get us to 100. We'll enforce our demands. We'll gain back all the piety that we just lost there and more, actually, so that's good. The Jihad for Jerusalem fails. Do we get the nickname the Hammer as well? Because if we do, that would be great. Yes! Callum the Hammer. Alright then. So we can't hold a grand tournament if we want to, but I think we'll prioritize taking back the county of Athol first. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor King Giric. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid having to do any actual work. Give him a stern talking to, which I guess is what we're going to have to do. I guess he became wroth, as well as slothful. Oh well. When I had finished talking sternly to the king, I didn't really expect him to talk back, but the anger that filled him fast was vented immediately. I ignored it and left him barely able to speak because of his anger. So, we dislike him. Okay. And our niece Kirsten needs an education focus, so she is playful, fussy, and indolent. Looks like intrigue is the way to go with her then. Someday I'll figure out what all of the childhood traits, what sort of education focus they go with, and not have to look through all of them every time. But it may take a while. Okay, so let's get our retinue back home and get ready to declare for Athol. Actually, we probably shouldn't get them back home. We're going to be fighting King of Brittany and Sicily, so they might be more useful down here in Sicily, since we have plenty of troops to raise up in Scotland. Even more now. Okay, so let's see. I assume we can just declare for a de jure claim on Athol. We have claimants to the Kingdom of Brittany as well, which I don't think will do anything for us because he doesn't actually own any of the land in Brittany. And we actually have a personal claim as well as a de jure claim, so we'll just use the claim, which seems better. I think we'll end up gaining the county either way, so probably it doesn't matter. Council approves. Let's do it. Probably should have actually waited to see if we were going to have any major faction problems now that we've lost the opinion bonus for defending against the Jihad, but oh well. Let's assume we'll be fine. So we don't actually need to raise too many troops over here. Unfortunately, we can't raise our own levy in the capital. Let's just raise Ireland's army and a few of these dukes. Can raise our domain levy in these counties, I suppose. Let's have them meet up here. Hopefully before they all catch consumption. Oh, I really should have checked the alliances, shouldn't I? We're fighting England. Well, that was careless of me, but I think it shouldn't be a huge problem. We're gonna have to raise more troops though, of course. Alright. I didn't actually get the army from Man onto boats, did I? Well, they can just walk up here, that's fine. And once you leave the capital, we can raise our domain troops there, which we're probably going to need to do. Get you all over here. Okay, we'll just disband these 16. And let's have all of you guys meet up over here, let's say. You will just disband. And I suspect we're going to need these troops up here more than we're going to need them down there. Alright, well, first things first, let's attack his existing army in Athol and get that taken care of and probably start sieging it. Okay, you guys can come around this way, please. Okay, another emperor of the Aztec Empire has died. And we won our first battle there. Not too far off being able to assault this, so I think we probably will. And England is sieging. We have a holding down here that belongs to this bishop. The vassal of the Duchess of Kent, okay. So we do have a dangerous faction. Council power faction. Major problem in here, I'm guessing, is the King of Jerusalem. Council is going to be discontent for some time yet, not quite a year. But maybe we can get him out before then. Pretty expensive gift, but I think we'll be just fine. Up to 78, which hopefully will be enough. Okay, let's assault. Unfortunately, did not catch the despot himself. And don't have quite enough troops here to assault the lower holding, so I guess we'll just siege it the slow way. Looks like the outbreak of consumption has gone away, though. Which is good news. So England kind of doesn't quite outnumber us, but they have, unfortunately, quite equal numbers. We have another few thousand on the way up, though, so I think we'll be okay there. Let's check on how things are going in Sicily. No significant troops here, so we'll just quietly siege down there, I think. Okay. Well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now and continue this one in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and join me then.